Shri Mohammed Basheer.
Sir, so thank you very much, sir. Worldwide, this kind of legislations are taking place. As far as India is concerned, here also it is inevitable. Government says that this amendment is for to meet the changes taking place in the economic and corporate environment, and this country is also, this kind of a legislation is very much required. It is also stated that amendment of this act are based on the recommendation of the high-level committee constituted by the Ministry of Cooperative Affairs. Now, sir, while reacting on this, I am with a mixed feeling. Now, the intention of the government may be good. The intention and their desire is what? One, strengthening the disciplinary mechanism, speedy disposal of the cases, that too within a time frame, provide for a separate chapter on registration of the firms, enhance accountability and transparency, provide autonomy to institution for fee fixing kind of things. Sir, prima facie, this may look nice, but while going through the cross of the bill, you will feel lack of confidence and serious doubt whether this bill can achieve the real goals as envisaged in the aims and objectives. Now, sir, let us come to the point. My doubt is that the interest of the corporate is taken more consideration in this. Number two is, sir, government is taking a kind of extra interest on tightening the grip on autonomous bodies. Sir, this will provide for constituting board on discipline, and that composition also is stated in this. If you look to this, we feel that the government nominee gets excessive power in the legislation. Even though the bill says that this is to address conflict of interest between the administrative and disciplinary arms of the institute, I have my own doubt whether this bill will have a negative impact other than visualized in your this game. The bill, you are saying that it's about autonomy, but in fact, this may help to abridge the autonomy. True that I'm not in favor of unlimited autonomy. Autonomy should be coupled with accountability. There I agree with the content of the bill. Sir, here multiple boards are suggested. And with regard to presiding officers, that also said in detail in this. But in that, what we can see is the bill amends the act to provide that the presiding officer must not be a member of institute and shall be nominated by the central government. There everybody differs, sir. There is no justice in it. Because if you give an upper hand to a government nominee than the subject expert, it is something to be objected, sir. If the government nominee is replaced by technical member's place, if you put a nominee, that will have, sir, adverse effect. Sir, government nominee are not full-time sitting member there. So his service also may be very much limited. And administrative and professional knowledge, it will have to be considered, sir. It must have a due consideration. Instead of bureaucrats controlling the entire thing, these technical persons and their skill will have to be respected more in that, sir. Not only this, sir, another handicap is with this. This kind of action may demoralize our technicians, our experts in various bodies, sir. Then, sir, in this legislation, a coordination committee is suggested. Many of my former learned speakers were saying about that. This regulatory body, actually I don't understand what kind of coordination they are making. I have gone to the bill, there also, I don't find much logic in making this kind of things. My objection is not that, sir. The chairman of this coordination body, the Secretary of Corporate Affairs. Sir, it's not fair. Because how can you coordinate the entire thing? Not only that, this independent body on the top of it, you are putting the Secretary of Corporate Affairs. There is an inconsistency there. It is not progressive. At the same time, it is an action of regressive. I wish to point out that also, sir. So I don't want to take much of the time. What I would like to say is, see, professional kind of institutions. Now what is happening? A general kind of engrossment is taking place there. Independency of this kind of thing, autonomous nature of such institution will have to be honored, sir. In between that, if you put government officers, in between that, the very spirit of the autonomy will be forfeited. That is my apprehension. I would like to share that also, sir. Similarly, sir, one thing more I would like to say and then conclude. Now, this brief discussion is okay. The 100 persons, they have made their observations. But at the same time, it must have discussion, threadbare discussion at a wider circle. So, sir, I humbly suggest that this may be referred for a select committee. Sir, with a few observations, I conclude. Thank you very much.
धन्यवाद.